Hello dear students, welcome to Royal Palace PU College online classes. Dear students, in this particular session, we shall continue the problems related to our linear inequalities. That is simultaneous linear equation, the solution of the simultaneous linear equations graphically. Okay dear students, now let us move on with the problems here. The problems are very simple here. Now let us look on to the problems here. Now here, let us observe the problem here. What we have is x plus 2y less than equal to 10 we have. That is given, that is x plus 2y equal to 10. Inequalities to equalities. That implies when x equal to 0, okay, when x equal to 0, y is equal to, when x equal to 0, what we have, y is equal to 5. That implies a coordinates are 0, 5. Okay. Also when y is equal to 0, that implies here, okay, what happens when y is equal to 0, x equal to the value will be 10. Therefore the 10 b coordinates are 10, 0 here, the second coordinate. Okay, this is the first part. Then the second inequation, what we have also for x plus y equal to 1 here, x plus y equal to 1, what we have here, that is when x equal to 0, that implies y is equal to 1. The c coordinates are 0, 1 here, and also when y is equal to 0, that implies x is equal to 1. Therefore the d coordinates are 1, 0 here. Okay, y is equal to 0 means x equal to 1 we have. Similarly for third equation, it is very important for x, okay, minus y equal to 0. That implies here, dear students, will have x equal to y. X equal to y means that implies when, okay, we look onto the x and y values. When x equal to 0, y is equal to 0. Okay, x equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus 1, 1, 1, then 2, 2, okay, and so on. The value will be 3, 3. This is the first thing. Okay, these are the three coordinates, and x greater than or equal to 0, y greater than or equal to 0. Dear students, now we will draw the graph. Before drawing the graph, let us look onto the points. The points are 1, 1, 5, 10, and here it is nothing but straight line passing through an origin here. Now dear students, let us draw the graph here. Graph is very simple here. It is our x axis, it is our y axis. Okay, let us take the points here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dear students, but here the value is 10 here. Therefore I have to take the value as 2, 4 here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Here also 2, 4, 6, 8, and then at last that is 10 here. Okay. Here the point will be minus 1. Here also minus 2 here. Now let us look onto the points here. The first point is 0, 0, 5. A of what we have 0, 5 means it comes here. A of 0, 5. One thing. Then B of 10, 0. This is our B. I will join these two lines here. Okay, this is our AB. Okay, AB line. Okay, one thing. Next thing comes is C is 0, D is also 0. Okay, 1 and 1. Okay, this is our CD line. Okay, this is our point C and this is our point D. Also for this x minus y, we are having less than equal to 0. One more thing here, x is less than equal to y here. Okay, that is very important, that I will discuss afterwards. X is less than equal to y. When x equal to 0, y is equal to 0. When x equal to minus 1, the y will, that means it is a straight line passing through the origin. That is nothing but x minus y equal to 0 or x equal to y here. Okay, what we have, that is nothing but x equal to y. Now I will write down about the feasibility. The first thing, for x equal to, okay, for the first inequation, that is nothing but here x plus 2y less than equal to 10 here. For x plus 2y less than equal to 10, that implies, so here solution region is towards less than means what it is towards origin. One thing. For the next term, that is nothing but x plus y greater than equal to 1, solution is away from origin. Okay, the one thing. Then the last one comes is x minus y. For x minus y greater than equal to, that is less than equal to 0, that implies x is less than equal to y here. That is x is less than equal to y. If x is less than equal to y, what happens here? That is, so here we can observe that which is larger? Y is larger. Therefore, the solution is towards y axis. Solution is towards y axis. Towards the y axis. This is the first thing. And also the last one, x greater than equal to 0, y greater than equal to 0. What happens for x comma y greater than equal to 0 means solution is in first quadrant. Solution is in first quadrant. Therefore, what we can write is shaded region is our required solution region here. Now, for the first line we shall observe, that is AB, it is towards the origin. Okay, dear students, it is towards the origin. One thing. Then for the second line, it is away from the origin. X plus y greater than equal to 1, that is away from the origin. Okay, that is away from the origin. Next, x is less than equal to y. Okay, what happens here? X less than equal to y, that means the solution is towards the y axis. Okay, the solution is towards the y axis for this particular line here. Okay, dear students, and the last one. Okay, what is the last one, dear students? That is nothing but x greater than equal to 0, y greater than 0 means the solution is in first quadrant. It is nothing but our x greater than 0, and it is nothing but our y greater than 0 here. That means here, dear students, all the arrow marks should possess inside here. That means this is the only common region we can observe that which satisfies all the given lines here. Okay, this is only one particular line which satisfies all the given lines. Therefore, the shaded region is our required solution region. This is the first part. Now let us move on in the second one, that is nothing but here x plus y, okay, greater than equal to 6. The second line, so for the second problem here there are 3 inequalities, that means we have 3 lines, and x greater than equal to 0 and y greater than 0 means it comes in the first quadrant. Whereas always we have to observe that in the inequalities, if the RHS value is 0, that means it is a straight line passing to the origin. That is a very, very important concept here. Okay, one thing. Now let us look onto this problem for, that is x plus y equal to 6 here. For x plus y equal to 6, that implies when x equal to 0, okay, when x equal to 0, what happens to y here? Y is equal to 6. The value for a will be 0, 6. Also, when y is equal to 0 here, that implies x equal to, when y is equal to 0 means x equal to 6, that implies b of 6, 0 here, b of 6, 0. One thing. Now similarly, the second line, what it is for phi x plus y equal to 10. Phi x plus y equal to 10, that means here what will have the value, that is nothing but here when x equal to 0. Okay, when x equal to 0, what is the y value? Y value is equal to 10. Then the value for c will be, that is 0, 10. C is 0, 10. And also when y is equal to 0, okay, then y is equal to 0, that is x value, phi x equal to 10, x equal to 2. That is the d coordinates will be 2, 0. Okay, the d coordinates will be 0, 2. Also for the third line, that is x plus 4y is equal to 12. That implies when, what we have when x equal to 0 here, when x equal to 0, what happens to y here? X 0 means 4y equal to 12, y is equal to 3. That implies E point will be 0, 3. And when y is equal to 0, the x value, okay, when y is equal to 0, okay, dear student, the x value will be 12 here. X value will be 12. That is f is 12, 0. These are all the coordinates related to our lines here, AB, CD, that is second line, and EF for the third line here. Similarly, EF x, y greater than equal to 0 means it is in the first quadrant only here. One thing. Now, dear students, we will draw the graph here. Very, very simple graph I will draw here. Okay, that is our y-axis, that is our x-axis. Okay, x dash and as well as y dash here. Now I will mark down the points. A of 0, 6. Okay, now here we have to look onto the points here. 12, 3, 2, 10, 6, 6 point is it. That means here we have to mark down all the points here. I will take it as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Similarly, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I will write down 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Dear students, I am taking here 2, 4, 6, 8 because of the scarcity of the space here. Since for one question you are having one complete graph, you can change the scale of the unit here. For example, 1 unit is equal to 1 centimeter you can take. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit you can take here. Similarly, you can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 till 12 you can write. Here also you can write here. Or else 2 scale equal to 2 units you can write. In that manner you can draw it. The graph should be very, very neat here. And the graph carries a very, very vital role in your examination. Okay, maximum marks is on the graph only. Okay, this is first thing. Now let us mark down the points here. Now what are the points, dear students? The first point is A of 0, 6. Where does it comes? It is A of 0, 6. Then B of what we have, that is nothing but here 6, 0 here. Okay, B of 0, 6. Okay, and here what is the line here? X plus y equal to 6. Okay, no need of write because we are writing here the point AB. Next comes our CD. What is the C? 0, 10. Okay, this is our C line. And what is our D? That is nothing but our 2, 0. That is our D. Okay, dear students, I will join these two lines here. Okay, these two lines. Then comes our EF. What is the E? That is 0, 3. What is our E point? That is nothing but our 0, 3. E point. E point, and as well as F point, that is nothing but here 12, 0. F point, that is 12, 0 here. That means, okay, dear students. Okay, so here I will write on the points, that is E and F point. You have to not draw a neat diagram in your graph theory. You can make use of scale and everything. Now we shall write on the solution here. For the first line we have solution, that is for x plus y greater than equal to 6. That means solution is away from origin. Okay, dear students. And for the second line, that is 5x plus y greater than equal to 10, solution is away from origin. Away from origin. Similarly, for the third line, that is nothing but here x plus 4y greater than equal to 12, solution is away from origin. Okay, the solution is away from the origin. This is the first thing. Then afterwards, dear students, x comma y greater than equal to 0. Okay, that is for x comma y greater than equal to 0, solution is in first quadrant. First quadrant. Solution is in the first quadrant here. That is our required thing here. Now let us mark down the points here. X plus y greater than equal to 6. That is for AB. For AB, okay, dear students, greater than 6 means here away from the origin. I will mark down the points here. Away from the origin. Away from the origin. Then for the second line, that is CD, it is also away from the origin. That is CD, it is also away from the origin. One thing. Then comes here EF. For this line EF, what we have? It is nothing but here 0, 3 and 12, 0. That is nothing but here EF, dear students, and it is also from your away from the origin here. Away from the origin. And the last thing, x comma y greater than equal to 0 means it is our x greater than 0 here, and it is nothing but our y greater than 0 here. That means all these lines, the solution region, we can observe that it comes only here. Okay, it comes only in this particular region. Okay, that is nothing but our solution region. Okay, dear students, so therefore what we have is the shaded region. Okay, the shaded region is our required solution. Okay, that is nothing but our required result. Very, very simple and easy term. Okay, dear students, this is all about our, that is nothing but solution of linear equation, that is a graphical solution. It is a very, very important problem, and in the examination it will be asked for 5 marks problem. Okay, dear students, now let us move on with the important 2 or 3 marks problem, that is application to this linear inequalities. So before going to that, please pause the video to note it down. Okay, dear students, now let us start with an applied kind of problems here. Now here applied kind of problems means what? A sentence, okay, the problem will be given in terms of sentence. What he is giving is find all pairs of consecutive odd positive integers. What he is giving? Odd positive integers. Okay, okay, first thing, which are smaller than 10, okay, such that their sum is greater than 11, that he has asked. Okay, what we will take is, let the x be the consecutive odd positive integer. Let x and x plus 2 be consecutive odd positive number. Odd consecutive positive number. Odd consecutive positive number here. Okay, and which are smaller than, what he is telling, which are smaller than 10 here. Okay, which are smaller than 10 such that their sum must be what it is, greater than 11. So what he has given, that implies here greater than 11, smaller than 10 here, sorry, what it is, smaller than 11, sorry, it is 10. That implies here x is less than 10 here. Let us take it as equation number 2 here. And also what he has given is also x plus 2, okay, and also x plus 2 is also less than 10. Let us take it as equation number 2. The second thing what he has given is such that their sum is greater than 11. Okay, next thing I will write is sum greater than 11. Sum greater than 11. So what it is, greater than 11 means x plus 2, okay, x plus 2, what we have, greater than 11. Now here these two sum are greater than 11 means I will add it, that is the 2x plus 2 greater than 11 here, and I will solve it. Okay, solving means what we get here, x plus 2x greater than 11 minus 12, 11 minus 2, that is nothing but here 9 here. That implies here x is greater than 9 by 2 here. X is greater than 9 by 2. That means x, what is the value here? X is greater than 4.5 here. Now here from equation 1 and equation 3, what we get is, from 1 and 3, what we get here, that is nothing but here, that implies here 9 by 2 less than x less than, that is nothing but here 10 here. 9 by 2 less than x less than 10 here. Now that means what are the values of x? Therefore integers it is. What is the term? Integers between these values. Therefore the integers are, the x can take integers like integers, that is 9 by 2. What is the value for 9 by 2? That is nothing but here 4.5 here. 4.5 is not an integer. Greater than that we have to take here. So what we get here, that is nothing but 5 here. Okay, 5, then 6, then 7, 8, and then 9 we have to take. We can't take 10 here because x value is less than 10. So now therefore the pair, what are the pair here? The pair is nothing but x comma x plus 2 here. Okay, therefore the here what we have is, find the pair of consecutive odd integers positive such that which are smaller than 10 here. That is very, very important, which are smaller than 10 here. Therefore the pairs are that is nothing but 5 comma x plus 2. So here what we have, x plus 2 means 5 plus 2, that is 7, and then we are having 6, then 6 comma 6 plus 2, that is nothing but 8, and then 7 comma what we have, that is nothing but here 9 we have. Now dear students, why we can't take here 8? Why? Because find all pairs of consecutive positive integers which are smaller than 10 here. Okay, pair of positive integers which are smaller than 10. That means the x value or the pair of integers value should be smaller than 10. Therefore, that is nothing but our required result. We can't write 8, 10 and 9, 11 we can't write here, are the pairs here. Then that is nothing but our required result here. Very, very simple and easy one. Okay, dear students, now according to that we shall start with the next problem. Find all pairs of consecutive even integers. Positive here, x was odd, therefore x plus 2 is also an odd. If I take x as even, x plus 2 it is also an even number. So therefore, okay, let x and x plus 2 be even consecutive number. First thing, okay, even consecutive number, one thing. Then, so what we have, which are greater than 5, what we have, both are greater than 5, that implies here x is greater than 5, equation 1, and x plus 2 is also greater than 5 here, greater than 5. That let us take it as equation number, dear students, that is nothing but here 2 here. Now, what he has asked is, and their sum must be less than 23, sum must be less than 23 here. That means what we get here, x plus 2, dear students, it is less than 23 here. That means what we get here, that is nothing but 2x plus 2 less than 23. 2x plus 2 less than 23. So what we get here, that is nothing but 2x less than 21. That implies x is less than 21 divided by 2. Okay, that means what we get here, dear student, that is nothing but here 10.5 value I will get here. Okay, 10.5. That means x, and here x value, it is nothing but our integer only. Let us take it as equation number 3. That means from 1 and 3. So what we'll have, x is less than, that implies here x is less than 10.5, that is nothing but 10 itself. And here what is the least value here from equation 1, that is nothing but here 5. 5 is, that means 5 is less than x. That means 5 less than x less than 10.5. Therefore, x takes the value as Now one more thing, dear students, it is very important. All pairs of consecutive odd integers which are smaller than. That means here, dear students, in the previous problem, the odd integers were 5 and 7. That means 5, 7, and here we have to take it as 7, 9 we have to take. Okay, these are the only 2 of our results, not the 3 way. Why? Because only odd, that is nothing but here 5 and 7 here. That is also a very, very important thing here. Okay, in the same thing, in this problem, x takes the value, find the pairs of consecutive even integers. Okay, x takes the value even are, that is nothing but x is between 5 and 10 here. That means what are the even values, that is nothing but here 6, 8. Only these 2 are the values, those are even here. That means the pair are, therefore the pairs are, that is x comma x plus 2 here. So what we get is 6 comma 8, okay, that is 6 plus 2, that is 8, as well as 8 comma 8 plus 2, that is nothing but here 10. And these 2 are nothing but your required result here. Okay, dear students, this is all about our application problems here. In the next class, we shall start with the next chapter related to our first PUC. Till that, thank you.